Welcome back. I'm Phoenix Wright, and I hate Wendy Oldbag. Did we already press her on this?
Everyone else in this courtroom. I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Push
Hold it! He broke a prop.
Pop it.
Pull it.
Press it.
Sure did. Is that a samurai spear?
His samurai spear. The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Hold it! Was Mr. Powers' ankle... I've changed his name. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have pressed everything. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers
Oh, it's
me.
saving us.
Which is?
Where is this steel samurai costume now? Because I want to wear it.
And boy.
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though.
Could we not have waited to start the trial?
Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
Whenever Edgeworth holds a paper, that's when you know he's about to start his BS.
I suppose that's right.
Make it like one of those text posts where you black out part of the middle, so it's just, whenever Edgeworth, that's when you know he's about to start his BS.
I got to say, the tone of voice that Edgeworth is using is exactly the tone of voice you use when you're bullshitting someone with a big face. It is clear. Sorry.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Wait and see what happens.
No.
Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
Oh my god, can I start a line that doesn't start with
No.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? I'm holding a piece of paper, so you know I'm about to start my bullshit again.
Hey, can we talk about how he's holding that paper? Like, he has it, like, bent between two fingers.
I don't know.
No need to ask twice. Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Most reoccurring line.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh boy.
Forget about objection as a catchphrase. It's just, Alright, how do we feel about her testimony?
We could maybe either press on the, like, if no one else, like, I would have seen them, or, like, no one else went there? I don't know if we could also be like, hey, this is photo number 2, and, like, present the photo, and be like,
Yeah, I
seems
think...
like someone else.
I'll just press her on both of these, then maybe it'll tell us which one's good to... Hold it! Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking? Right. Hold it! What about before you got to the guard station?
Ooh,
Oh?
you mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked down the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention...
Okay. This is photo number 2, so I feel like... Oh shit, okay. I thought I was presenting it just like by clicking on it again. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I get it. We've seen the photo. Right? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
this is where to present this.
Yeah, probably.
Objection! Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time.
No, it's really just look at this graph.
Look at this graph. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios,
No, that's
correct?
Gumshoe. Look at this map! Yes, sir, Sonny.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
That's very rude. Right. Anyway,
So are we.
that's true. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15,
Nice.
2 p.m., photo number 2.
Mambo number 5. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. Issue here is the
Wow.
bit... It was pretty obvious. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Ah.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order! Shut up! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. I got so
Tell me.
flustered by how disorderly the court was.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. The people in the background are still talking. This evidence shows
Shut
that not
the
one
fuck
but
up.
2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
For anyone who walked in there, because I printed
You
the
watch
photo.
your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help.
Huh?
Sorry.
Believe me, I
Hey,
want to,
Edgeworth.
but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a
Yeah,
whippersnapper
he's the
too.
same age as Phoenix.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Oh
Turned
no.
out the lights.
She's an ancient goddess. Whippersnapper?
Did this unlock a secret memory?
Something the matter, Ms. Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
No. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Oh my god.
I see.
Not starting with Moon this time.
Your testimony, please.
He was just that frustrated.
Here we go again. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
What?
Hello?
Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
After a murder?
Miss Oldbag! This is the first I've heard of this.
Relatable.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Get her. Alright. I feel like this is pretty questionable behavior for an employee who has a security card in particular.
Yeah.
We would just press on both?
Yeah, what makes people suspicious? Hold it! How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
But you said I was suspicious looking. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Ms. Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Oh god. Hold it! Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
Ha! A fanboy.
Fanboy?
How is that not suspicious?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where.
Glad we're all censoring ourselves in this court.
They're always hanging about. What? One was there that day.
Objection! Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in
And
through
I
the
have not
drain?
fixed this problem.
Yeah.
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Children exist?
Order! Order! I don't like children as much as everyone else, but order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day? One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it
like,
would
"Ah,
be
he's the
hard,
murderer."
if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. He would have to be pretty buff, Your Honor.
Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
I couldn't lift it myself.
I have weak little old man bones. have osteoporosis.
And it's not funny.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
I'm glad we're trying to convict a 10-year-old.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I have to go take medication for my weak old man bones.
I thought you were gonna say I have to go take a shit.
I also have to do that. You don't have to call me out, Miss Faye.
Objection! Stop oversharing.
Sorry.
I want the
My
defense
name
and the
is-
prosecution to consider this new information.
My name is Judge Shits. My name is Judge Shits.
And no forgetting vital information this time. Like the fact that I'm about to go take a shit.
I hate you. I hate this job. Mr. Powers?
God, what was this voice? Yes?
Just sad.
It's just, yeah.
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was this steel samurai in that security photo?
It's the guy in a trench coat.
How
thing.
should
It's
I
actually
know?
5 children.
I was about to say, if it was a child, it would have very short legs. The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room.
The pants theory lives.
Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? We should take better care of that stuff.
I should have gone in and taken it. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Like a second
Edgeworth.
grader. Edgeworth.
Right!
And she's just like, that sounds perfect.
Edgeworth has short legs, Your Honor.
Oh guys, I did look up. Phoenix is 5'9", Edgeworth is 5'10".
Oh.
Oh.
His torso is just long.
I mean, how
It's the
tall is
hair.
Will Powers is the question.
The bangs add an extra
six
inch.
feet.
True.
And it'll take him so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. Guess I can't accuse Edgeworth after all.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Awful.
Hey Nick, it's time.
No one said Phoenix Wright has good bedside manner. Okay, let's go.
Unfortunate.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
This is so sad.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That was a nice shit. Mr.
I have to go.
Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
You're right. Guilty. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thought?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim.
Shocking.
There is another person who could have committed this crime.
I
Miles
think you're wrong
Edgeworth.
I think you're wrong and dumb, Edgeworth.
And also ugly. Order.
Edgeworth, the real
Interesting.
fanboy.
mean?
We all
Let
know
us hear
kids
who
with
you
my
have in
college
mind.
were ugly.
However,
True.
be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent.
That's all
If you
this court
accuse someone-
does.
If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized
Unless you're the prosecution.
with the
Yeah.
death penalty.
Right. With the death penalty. Great, as if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
What? Edgeworth
I
isn't
love
an option on here.
Damn it.
Unbelievable.
Who we picking?
I would say Penny, probably, right?
Yeah, I mean, she has
Either
character
her
growth
or the
everywhere.
security lady. Because I think saying the grade school boy might be, a bad idea.
Probably not a good move.
Alright, we'll say Penny. It was the assistant! The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor. Objection! You're stupid. If you're serious, you've got the guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot, and also sucks. Oh. Uh-oh. Bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Power's injury! 3 exclamation points.
He's very excited about this.
He's
Do
invested.
you want me to reread this?
Oh,
This
I
is
forgot.
new.
Oh,
Uh,
Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through.
Oh, maybe it's not.
yeah, it's not.
Oh, and me.
Might
Yeah.
be.
And what about
I
the
thought it was in
assistant?
green normally.
Oh, know about Power's
I
ankle.
don't know about that.
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Power's injury.
Shit.
She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped.
God.
Ugh!
That kind of takes the legs out from under that case.
Maya!
Mr. Wright? I'm afraid I have to penalize you
Oh,
as I will.
The death penalty! Also, this is the first time we've made a mistake. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
No, but
Nobody
May-
knows my sorrow.
May we move on, Mr. Wright?
No,
And also my friends?
I'm singing. Grr, this fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Very well. Go
let
ahead.
me accuse someone else real quick.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
Okay, this time it really was Miles Edgeworth. Who are we
Imagine if we
picking?
said the assistant girl again.
Insta-kill.
Actually, this heightened tension moment is where I'm gonna end this for a second.